What up? What up? What up? Welcome back. Once again, it's your boy Drew, and this is How Was Your Day podcast. I'm always joined by the two homies, my co-hosts, the host with the most, GQ Nesto. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Smith, CEO. How you doing today?
You know me, brother. I'm blessed as always, man. How you guys doing?
Oh man, it's so good to be alive. But let's switch it up a bit. We got a guest, live guest,
Special
all right?
guest.
Special guest. All right. For the first time, I'm sure it won't be the last time. Let's introduce Miss Veronica. How you doing today?
What up? What up? Doing good. Blessed to be here. Thank you for having me.
For sure, we charging you for this, so don't get too excited.
It's all good.
All right. But hey, today, thinking about, I've been out of the game a long time, but I always wonder, like, what is it like today, the challenges and stuff like that. If approach, nowadays you don't even share numbers, you share Instagram accounts. You know, what
Like,
I'm
what's
saying?
your snap code, girl?
Yeah, for real. like how am I supposed to get to know you if I'm only hitting you up on Instagram? I see your story and I put like a 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get the perspective of what's going on today. I'll let GQ Nesto start it off this evening. How has your experience been during COVID and this whole dating game?
A headache. That shit, that's like a part-time job. Like, that shit, nah.
It's a part-time job? You get minimum wage?
It feels like it, you know what I mean?
Not
But
worth
like, it makes you want to bust a UE real quick, and then you're like, I'm okay alone. But then you're like, it's COVID, But then you're like, all right, never mind. Like,
Need a cuddle buddy?
yeah, I mean, it's mixed emotion. It's tough out there. It's like, those alleys are tough.
For sure. So thinking
See,
about
even
it,
the train heard it. You know what I mean? Like, it came a clutch. It came in clutch.
Hey, no cap on that.
They're gonna be like, edit that out. All right. All right. But think about it though. So we've been in the like pandemic. So right now, like if you single right now, I'm pretty sure that there's challenges that have to be met. You know what I'm saying? Or that are met.
You got to adapt. Like, that shit. Like,
So how do you adapt? So
hopes and dreams.
No, I
You
know,
know what I mean?
I know what you say because I talk to you every day. So let's see what Miss Veronica say. So like, has the pandemic like hindered or helped your dating game?
I feel like, talking personally, I feel like if you're out there, you're single, you naturally meet someone and it's all gravy. But the minute it hits the internet, like someone trying to get at you towards social media, for me, that's more of like a turnoff. Just because I like things naturally, an experience, But it hasn't hindered it. I feel like you kind of go with the motions. At least for me, I go with the motions. So if I'm feeling you and I see you out there, like obviously it's hard to go out nowadays. But if I'm out there partying, I see someone I like and they're smiling, like, of course, for a girl in 2020, you can approach. A guy can approach too. Like, there's no going back towards it, but it hasn't hindered it. Like, it's just, for me, it's natural.
Just don't slide in the DMs.
Yeah, don't slide in the
turn off.
DMs.
But no, that's how all these rappers get all these girls.
Hey, you can throw some-
It's more of like you got to be natural with it. You can't just be using social media as your platform.
But what if I'm in another state?
I mean,
How am I get to know you? I'm not gonna see you in Walmart.
Smoke
Hey,
signal.
honestly, and it also depends on the person. Like, if a girl likes that type of shit, like, oh yeah, like I'm feeling him through social media, you like what you see, cool. But I'm more of like an in-person type of thing, like a vibe.
Live.
So
Right.
live vibe, like what we're doing right now, it's a live thing. It's more natural, and that's just talking personal,
Genuine.
genuine. Anybody else is different though,
For
their
sure.
perspective is different.
For sure. So what you're saying is like, okay, so like, say for instance, I come get my Hawaiian silky or something like that, and like, what I'm saying, like, while I'm in your chair, I'm like, hey, so what you doing tonight? Isn't has that ever happened to you?
Oh, nah, it hasn't.
No.
Typically, I get my hair done by Miss Mari Smith, so
You got to do a hashtag.
at Mari Heredia Smith, get your hair did, ladies.
But like, no, but like if you were in that situation, like you said, you would like to come across somebody who's like on a day to day. So you in a grocery store, you know what I'm saying? You get your
Yeah.
hair did. You know, somebody coming in. What is the proper way to approach Miss Veronica?
Just be natural and just be like, hey, you know, my name is or a simple compliment. That's it. Like, it could be like, you know, you look nice today. This is what I got going on. I got some flowers. Whatever it might be, just be yourself at all times.
But what if
Do
like
tacos work?
Yeah, take me out for
I told you in the previous episode, females love tacos, bro.
Tacos.
They love
That's
tacos.
The minute
Stop
you
it.
talk about tacos, the girl's gonna stop and be like, "What's
Say
up?"
no more.
stop it?
Say less.
Say
You know
less,
that-
bro. Say less.
Y'all know that's my pet peeve right there. You know what I'm saying? Girls be always on Instagram, on social media, posting their food, what they gonna eat.
They
on
like to
their
eat
menu.
too, bro. Like, what's wrong with
No,
that?
that's fine. No.
What's up?
Listen, that's fine.
Hey, they still look good
You know what
though.
I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean? Like, I ain't even tripping.
Hey, but
Good
can you-
digestive system, you know what I mean?
No,
Like-
stop it right now. You better post your gym membership card. That's what you better be posting. Hey,
Hey.
you want to eat all this food? How you burn all these calories? That's what I want to know.
Hey, they be like Beyonce. They wake up like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I mean?
Stop it.
I burn my calories in the bedroom.
Oh damn!
Okay.
Bro, stop it, bro. I know you, Charlie.
He went rated R right now. Okay, cheers. Okay.
Gonna drink to that. Drink to that.
Charlie
Drink to that.
feels some
Man,
type of
dude,
way.
I'm your son's godfather. I can't even see you.
Damn.
God, what the fuck did I just say?
Hey, but real talk though, like shit's burning wild right now. Like
So let me tell you how I was like back in my day, right? So we
that was a long time ago, bro.
It was
Oh
long
my
time
god!
ago.
Not
Long time
even.
ago.
It was long time
No.
ago. It was long time
They
ago.
did the Tootsie Roll.
Bro,
You know what I mean? Like,
it's fine. It's fine.
like that shit was.
You can have your chuckles. All right, that's fine. But no, like when we used to like try to go gain a girl's attention. So what we do, we had this game and we called it Bag of Tricks. Right? No offense. We called it Bag of Tricks. So we would go
Like
to
candy.
the mall. We would go to the mall and we see how many numbers we get. Right? So we just be collecting numbers, and it's like a big Ziploc bag, right? And the numbers would be like filled up like halfway. And then we were like, hey, what y'all doing this weekend? Nothing. Hey, Bag of Tricks time. Bam. So we would come to my house, right? Everybody would come to my house, and then we'd just go in this bag and we just pull numbers. And then we're like, hey, girl, what's up? And then you were like, you remember when I talked to you? And she was like, nah, I don't remember. You were like, nah, I talked to you because I got your number. You know what I'm saying? And then we would just talk to him like, hey, so what you doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's how we got him. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
We got him.
no, for real though. So
He said we got him.
no. So you cast.
Damn, that's kind of.
So you cast the big net, right?
Right,
so
yeah.
out of that big net, you don't know what your percentage is, but your percentage is gonna be.
Well, were you
10,000
telemarketers or what?
Hey,
Like, bro.
Hey, bro.
That
in
seems
LA,
like a-
in LA, dog, we
A
always
raffle?
have-
A raffle?
That's
Sounds
that.
like a
That's
raffle?
that LA vibe.
No,
So-
but
With
like,
the checks and the high socks?
No, but the point is
Ew.
that we used to get phone numbers, right? We used to get phone numbers. So like for you, Veronica, like today, right? Have you ever had thought about a time where a person didn't even give you their phone and they give you your IG handle or Twitter handle or something like that? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like for me, if you give me your phone number, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, like if I'm feeling you, but obviously if they hit you up, texting, calling a couple days later, even the night of, like if I'm not feeling you, you're gonna know.
You're gonna know.
You gonna
You're
stay
gonna
on
know
red.
what's up.
You gonna stay on red.
what-
Like it's just you have to be real though, you know, like yeah, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna cap. When I get hit on and they're like, oh, can I get your number? Sometimes I'm like, no, you have to be straight up. Or if I'm feeling you, yeah. But then again, if you start talking or we talk and then I'm not feeling you, of course I'm not gonna, like, you're just gonna know, like, you know what?
So you hurting feelings out there.
No, not hurting feelings,
You
but
just
you
keep it
just
real.
gotta
She
be
keeps it
straight
real,
up.
yeah.
You gotta keep it real.
She don't
though.
sugarcoat it.
No time to
Shit, you know what I
no
mean?
time to
Rapid
waste it
results.
straight up. No time. Time is money,
Hell
and
yeah.
you can't wait. You know.
Charlie, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Me and you are in the same boat, right? So
Feel it, bro.
like how
That boat is boring.
but no, that boat is boring.
Bro,
Hey, no, man, look, but, hey, hold up, bro. Hey, who you call for advice when it comes?
Well, you know, that was a time of
Hey,
desperation.
hey,
you know what
no,
I mean?
time of desperation.
I panicked. You know what I mean?
Every
Like,
week?
Everybody panicked.
You desperate every week. nigga?
I panicked.
Can't get out
You know
of
what I
here,
mean?
bro.
At least I called you like from Puerto Vallarta. So
hey, but no, but like seriously, like when you thinking like, what if you had to come out nowadays, what would be your approach, Smith CEO?
I mean, I kind of got an unfair advantage because I'm light skinned. Everybody know light skin. We do it better. You know, everybody knows that. Like, I'm glad I don't gotta be
Patrick Mahomes. Like,
Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. But I'm glad I'm not out there, bro.
he
Like,
said light skin.
not to outdid myself, but like, I'm glad I'm not out
Keyword,
there, bro. Like,
light skin.
I'm lightweight, self-conscious now. Like, I was looking in the mirror the other day, right, and I noticed my hairline got pushed back a little bit.
You had a 5 head now.
Yeah, bro, I got a 5 head. And I was just telling my wife, I was like, babe, like,
Charlie, you still say
You widescreen right now?
I got that light skin advantage, bro. That's it. You realize it.
No,
But I mean, bro,
no, we can't do that.
why you jealous?
He abandoned the ship. See,
Like,
that's what a light skin would say.
Yeah, like, bro, you can't say
Nah, but for real though, like I'm glad I don't got a date now. Like I've said this before, like I'm glad me and my wife met before the whole social media age. It's just different now. Like even now, we don't even like on her social media. Like she doesn't really post me. I don't really post her. Like maybe once in a while, but like for the most part, we try to keep our relationship private.
I mean, there
from the
should be
rest of the
some
world,
sense of
you know what I
privacy.
mean? Yeah, exactly. Like, we
Everybody
don't
don't
post
need to
nothing
be
on
in your
social
business.
media. Yeah, we don't post nothing like good, bad, or ugly. We just private like that. So
Okay, so Miss Veronica, right back to you, right? So when is it appropriate to bring up like, hey, I got a baby mama. She kind of crazy. I take care of my responsibilities though, but you know, that may be an issue. So when do you want to find out about that? Initially or maybe on a 3rd, 5th date?
Yeah, maybe on the 3rd, 5th date. Like, that ain't something I want to know off the bat. But obviously, once I get to know you, if we're still on that level, like, yeah, it would help to know what's up with you, you know, your relationship status, whatever it might be. But I'm not the type of person to be judging based off how many kids you got or where you stand. It's just you got to be real with that person, and if you are feeling it, you're not gonna judge them based off what comes with it, like their package.
is it a turnoff though if somebody has kids?
It's not initially for me because I'm an open-minded person. I don't just judge based off like, oh, they got baby mama. Like, nah, because that shouldn't matter. It despite off that, but if you're meeting that person and you're feeling them, you're gonna go for it. Obviously, whether they got kids or not.
No, so
but that's just
you so open minded.
I'm open-minded.
I'm
I'm easygoing.
So
You said, have you ever dated anybody with kids though?
Personally, I have not.
See,
Let me ask you something.
But what?
Hold on.
You like
Go ahead.
Let her
Okay,
finish.
no. Go ahead. You
like-
ask me the question.
You like naps, right?
What?
You like naps.
Like taking naps.
Like taking naps.
Yeah.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey,
Okay, it's not that I
naps-
take naps often, but when I do take a nap, I appreciate a 30, 20minute nap. Like,
I
it
don't
does
know.
good for your body.
I like my
We good
naps.
there.
That's the you. Are you
But you
speaking
take
from
like 10
experience or
minutes.
something? Or
Yeah, I do.
So what
What's
are
your
you saying?
I like my naps. That's what I'm saying.
You can't have naps if you with somebody with a kid.
Ooh.
Girl, hell no.
Ooh.
Hell no. Let's be real.
Okay.
Let's be
No,
real.
no, look.
Dora doesn't do the same effect. You know what I
See
mean?
what I'm
Like-
saying? There's a different perspective. No, I want to hear your side of the story. Why?
Why don't you like that?
Because I like my naps.
'Cause
No,
you like,
real talk.
That's it.
Over naps.
Simple as that.
Simple
No.
as that.
Okay, no.
I'm a simple guy.
No. Okay. So I got it. So
How
Miss
many times
Veronica,
How many times don't you not call me and I'm taking a nap?
You always.
You always
Exactly.
sleep, bro. You're
Yeah,
always
that's it.
asleep,
But
bro.
maybe that's just him, though.
And then he call you and be like, "Why you sleep?" Man?
Yeah, like he take naps all day long, then he want to call you at 2 in the morning, like mad, because you ain't answering the phone.
I got
Like, come on, bro.
growth spur. You know what I mean?
Growth spurt.
Gross, man, this dude. But no, like so, Miss Veronica, you said you're open minded. I just don't judge people, right? So what's your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, obviously, once I see something that I don't like.
She said teeth.
It being
Like,
white?
no, it could be anything. I'm a Virgo. I'm kind of picky. I don't know. I'm a perfectionist at heart, and that's just natural for me. But for example, like if something shows up that I'm not feeling, it's not that you're gonna know. It's just you're simply gonna know naturally. Like I'm not. It is what it is.
You gonna see it in her face.
Pretty much.
No.
Thug life.
Hey, I
Thug
got
life.
no time to fake it.
No,
so.
listen though. What are your red flags? You know what, bro? You don't even stand a chance. Like, stop while you're ahead.
Okay, for example, when I be out out and about before COVID. We're talking before COVID times. I'm dancing. A guy tries to hop on and dance. I'm literally like, this.
Hop on.
Done. Like it's just you don't gotta say nothing to me. Like,
what is it because you don't got no rhythm, or is it because you
No.
dancing and you don't want to be bothered?
No, it's just if I'm not feeling you, I'm not gonna fucking fuck with you. Period.
Intrusive.
Yeah.
You're invading my space.
Yeah,
You're invading my space, but no, it's cool. It's different if, like, for example, like I feel like it's more polite if a guy were to walk up to you and be like, you know, like, let me buy you a drink.
Chris
Type
Brown.
of like hop on me when I'm dancing. Like, I don't know. I like my respect. Like, I like
but I
you
like
to
the
get
dance.
to know.
I like
yeah,
the dance.
I understand.
I see you got rhythm. I got rhythm. Why I can't?
Step it
Why I
up.
can't get it? Well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why I can't pump it out? You know what I'm saying? You pumping it out.
Nah, politely, you gotta ask a girl before you start feeling on her. That's just me though.
No, we talking hands off. We talking hands off.
No, but like still though,
I'm
you
just-
dancing.
I'm grinding with you.
I mean,
you know what I'm
how
saying?
you dance
Touching you.
nowadays though?
I don't know.
How you dance nowadays? It's all feeling on each other, grinding.
But like, okay. So let's back it up a bit. All right.
Okay.
So say for instance, you meet the guy. You're interested. He interested, obviously, because y'all wouldn't be, like you said, you wouldn't be communicating if you wasn't.
Right.
So is it important to define the relationship immediately, or are you trying to fill it out? And what I mean by that is like, look, I don't want nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, look, I ain't disrespecting. I ain't out here in the streets like that. If I'm with you, I'm with you. But at the same time, I don't want no titles. So do you think that you should like come off like straightforward, like, hey, I'm looking for a woman, or hey, I'm just enjoying myself right now?
I mean, whatever you feel at the moment, you should always speak what you feel. But I mean, it's, to me, it's not important. You kind of just vibe off each other. If you're having a good time and you're vibing, like, cool, you know. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker if you don't define the relationship off the bat. Like, you just want to vibe off someone, and that's okay, you know. Later on, if it gets seriously, obviously, if you have feelings for someone, yeah, define it. But at the time being, like, just have fun. Don't overthink it. Like, just vibe off each other, and that's it.
Positive auras. You know?
Yeah,
Positive
like, just
auras.
vibe.
Okay.
That's important.
So like, do you think that's important though?
Yeah, positive auras.
You coming in,
Yeah,
like, listen, this is my contract.
You gotta sell
This
it.
is the fine print.
You gotta sell it.
You gotta sell it like that.
Yeah, you gotta be sell it. Like, what was that? What was her name?
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
What was her name? I lost it. But you know, she had a little
Damn.
video with a sailboat. You know what I mean?
Oh, Aaliyah?
Aaliyah. You gotta sell it like that. You know what I mean?
Rock the boat.
You gotta rock the boat.
Vibes is
boat.
everything.
Rock the boat.
Hey,
What about, so like, how, thinking back on your relationship, Smith CEO, did you just go in like, yo, I'm gonna just see where this goes, or was you like, yo, I'm trying to settle down? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be like picking and poking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff out there right now. Even though they said you could take this pill and it's undetected, you still got that. You know what I'm saying? So
I think I knew like once we started talking, we started vibing. Like I kind of knew from the start. Yeah.
dude.
For sure. So like, okay, so think about it, right? So I think you hinted on this already, right? So we in the club, you know what I'm saying? I got my blazer on because GQ Nesto made me wear a blazer. I don't even like blazers like that. Charlie got his blazer on. And they're like, ooh, who's them dudes, girl? Right? We ain't nobody. So you know what I'm saying? We
local nobodies,
We
you know
up
what I
and
mean?
coming
We're local
podcasters.
nobodies,
You know
bro.
what I'm
You
saying?
can't be saying
No, for real though.
You gonna podcast.
No. Stop it. Don't stop it. I got swag now. Don't think I'm like I don't got low self-esteem. That's not the problem. But like, you know, so they see us in the club and I'm like, you know, back in the day I'd be like, Nesto, I bet you won't go talk to that girl. And then he was like, bro, you know I'll go talk to her. Right? So say for instance,
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't, because I got no game. I panic.
It's
I panic.
practice.
Yeah. And then I'm like, what up, girl? And then she responds. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like,
So
I froze.
like you said though, no, but like Miss Veronica said though, so like the safest approach in a club is, can I buy you a drink? Because I heard that was the lame thing to do.
Not. I mean, at least for me, like the whole coming up to you and start dancing with you type of vibe is not my thing. I like to just, if you ask me politely something and I look at
Politely,
you,
what's polite?
polite, like what's up?
Can I please grind on you?
Nah. You don't want to. Obviously, when you're dancing, you don't want to just.
I was about to say that's kind of.
No, you don't want to do that. But like speaking in that scenario, like for me, I'm speaking for me personally because every girl is gonna have their own little vibe off. They're gonna have their own perspective on it. But for me, it's like politely ask, like, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" Yes, no. Yes, feeling you. No, I ain't feeling you. Period. You don't gotta make it complicated. You know, like you gotta just be simple with it and be yourself. Obviously, when you're approaching, you know, like.
But you do ask for a quality drink though, right?
Obviously,
Okay,
you
no
ain't gonna ask for
adios.
dancing
No
and
adios.
adios. We gonna ask for Stila, like
1942, 1942.
Not just 1942, but just anything that is
Something's
not.
not in the
Quality.
well.
No,
Something's not in the well, bro.
drink.
Hold up. So like, say for
No well
instance,
drinks, bro.
so you ask for that drink, right? So say for instance, he come back and you be like, you said what? You said 1942.
He gonna get turned off real quick.
Real quick.
Never mind.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
High maintenance.
Okay,
high
I understand.
maintenance.
Got it.
But yeah, with everything, I'm just trying to be real. You gotta just be natural with it. Don't overthink it. Just do your thing.
So you like things that happen organically.
Yeah,
Just
organic,
flow.
natural, period. Don't try to do too much because when you do too much, someone will know and it will catch off that vibe like instantly. I don't like what you're putting up. It's a front. Period. Like you gotta be natural with it no matter what. Whatever the circumstance might be. You buy me a drink, you coming up to me. You coming up to me and say, like, I want to dance with you. All right, if I look at you, I'm feeling you, yeah, dance with me. But I'm good, thanks.
She's like, oh, I can't. I got a leg cramp. Sorry.
I got a leg cramp. I just seen you doing
That's
the
why
splits.
I'm here.
You just did the splits on the floor. Like, how do you got a cramp?
You got to be real.
That's when they hit
Period.
you. Oh, my feet hurt.
Got a Charlie horse.
My
Got a
feet
Charlie
hurt.
horse.
I can't do it.
So like, no, okay. So like, I think you touched on it earlier. Like, okay, so we in 2020, about to be 2021. So is it safe to say that a woman, if she knows what she wants, she can go up to the dude? Or are you like the type of girl who like, I want to be a princess. I just want my knight in shining armor to come pick me up and sweep me up. Like, what is your opinion on that? I mean, of course, I don't know. No, let's take it back. Okay, so of course you obviously want a dude to take charge. If that's your MO. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be independent.
You got to update your fairy tale.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look,
Update your fairy tale.
I'm about to come take care of you. So like, what are your thoughts on that?
For me, I feel like a guy should always try to take charge and just be the initial person to speak up and say something, just traditional and just natural with it. Because
you know, it don't really work.
Rick Ross.
I would hate to be the one to have to do it. Like, if I know, you got to just do it, you know, like if it comes out. But I'm not going to judge on a female doing it because obviously we're in a different generation and
2020.
I respect that and it is what it is. But at the same time, like looking back at morals and tradition, yeah, I would like a guy to be the first one and initiate something and approach a lady and start something.
No, because it's just in my experience, I think it's like, oh, you in charge, but not really.
You're the manager.
Yeah,
You're the manager. You're not the boss.
Until you need like a bookshelf built or something like that, then there's like, I need you. But other than that, like, all right, whatever you say. Okay.
Yeah. But that's my opinion on it.
That's your opinion? You sticking with it?
I'm sticking with it.
All right. So like, okay, so we talking a lot about the club experience and stuff like that. So is it a turnoff if a dude approaches you like and he's like just sloppy drunk?
For sure. Like
what if he's really handsome? You like, dude, this dude
it don't
like
matter.
The Rock right now.
Nah,
like Mario Lopez or something.
I mean, looks are cool, but they ain't everything. And to me, defining a person is definitely how they carry themselves. And if you're out here sloppy drunk, whatever, like, I don't know. I like a guy that's more about handling, knowing their limits, and just be more responsible. Like, I get it if you're at a bachelor, like, okay, that's what's up. Like, you know, certain occasions it's fine. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm just meeting you and you're just out here with your boys, you're having a good time. Like, don't be sloppy. Like, come on.
Okay, well, you getting on
Take
us
some
pretty
Pedialyte. You know what I mean?
You
Take some
getting on us.
Pedialyte.
But what about when it's reversed like that though? Like, say for instance, have you ever been in a situation where you was a little too tipsy?
Have
Walking
you ever
like
been a
Bambi?
sloppy
And
drunk
you
girl?
saw knight in shining armor.
Walking
and you
like
was
Bambi?
you know what I'm saying? My girl, I just want to talk to him. And your homegirls even warned you. They were like, girl, not right now. Not right now,
because you own.
Yeah, for real though.
We own.
So what happens then though? Is it a double standard?
Honestly, don't judge a book by its cover, but damn, that's a whole new circumstance. And I just feel like the first meet is, to me, is everything.
First impression.
Exactly.
First
First
impression.
impression.
But you're not 100% you if you tipsy.
You ain't. So like I
But
go
you
back
honest,
to saying,
though.
like,
Everybody know you honest,
shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta be able to at least in my age, after 25, I realized, like, you can't just get like,
She had that software update.
yeah,
You know
like,
what I
you
mean?
can't just beg everybody to take care of you. Like, you gotta make sure you stand your ground. Like, you don't look sloppy for yourself. Like, you gotta carry yourself and be responsible. And speaking of the people around my age, obviously I'm dating 25 and up, like no lower than that. So
Oh, so he can't be younger than you. What if he a player though? You know what I'm saying? What if he got no? Okay, let's take this back. Okay, so say for instance he a young entrepreneur.
Oh,
He got everything together.
why they gotta be entrepreneur?
No, because for a guy though, like Charlie can probably attest to this. Like for a guy, and even that's so though. Like sometimes, like you'll meet a girl and you'll say like, "Yo, she's mature for her age." Like I expect her to be like, when she start talking to me, I'm like, like, she can't even hold the conversation. But then there are times that you're surprised and you're like, snaps. Like, okay, I'm intrigued. Like I'm liking this. So like you wouldn't date nobody younger than you. Is that what you're saying? Because YouTube is watching right now.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, just because not saying by experience. I just feel like I know what I want at this point in age, and women, obviously, we just naturally develop and just are a little bit more mature than a male would be at a certain age. So that's just by experience. But age is just nothing but a number to other people.
Studies does show that we mature till 40. I'm not tripping. I'm just saying. I'm coasting. You know what I mean?
But I know if a girl knows what she
And then we
wants,
just stop after that.
Yeah, after that
That's
we're
it.
good.
That's
After
a
that
wrap.
we're good.
Whatever
What you
maturity
got is
level
what
you're
you
at
got.
is good.
Yeah.
What you got at 40, that's what
if
you
a girl
live with.
knows what she wants, she got to be straight up like, oh, I'm going to ask your age if I'm interested. And if I find out you're under 25, sorry, boo, can't cut it.
But he can
You gotta
still
be
buy you
real.
a drink.
Yeah.
He could buy you a drink at 21.
Of course.
What if he look
Of
mature?
course.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but
What if he
I
look
will
like 50
know.
Cent?
Baby, trust me,
You know, you can just pick him out.
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Oh, would you been in the club with her? You didn't seen this in action? That's why she keep looking at you like that.
Me and Nestor have
She be
never
like,
been
look
out
at
together.
Look at this young ass
Hey,
dude. Come on,
after
talk to me.
COVID,
Hey, we're out in the same wilderness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're in the same wilderness.
San Diego vibe.
Speaking of wilderness, speaking of like, what's your ideal date? Like, what do you like to do for fun with a guy? Like, how can he get your attention?
Okay, so for fun,
No bird noises, right? No bird noises, right? Cuckoo, like like who does that?
The Birdman call. He just did the Birdman.
Girls be weird. I don't know.
We on like Duck Dynasty or something like that. Who does that?
I like to go out to places, so it could be anything
Tacos.
casual. Nah, like out, like scenery,
You trying to see some art?
mountains, snow.
You trying to go on a hike?
Yeah, hikes.
You trying to sweat?
Yes.
What about your makeup, girl?
I don't get makeup. You gotta sweat it out.
You gotta sweat it out.
Not.
Waterproof.
But that's just me. I love to be in an adventure, and I like to go out and travel and do things. And I'm down with being classy, but I'm also down to get dirty. So either way, like I like a guy with adventure, and it doesn't always have to be like, let me take you out for a drink and a dinner. It could be more of like, let me take you out to go.
Let's get you in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's
not
get you
even just in shape,
That's
but
dope.
not even just in shape, but just like, let me take you out to an adventure. Like, I know that you like, based off what he gets to know about me, like an adventure is gonna be way more of a memory than just having a time.
I ain't trying to create a memory though. I'm trying
no.
to create a
All
life.
right,
No,
but
but
that's
what-
different. It
You know
depends
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
perspective and the circumstance.
What she's trying to say is she wants an adventure that's
I
gonna
want an
like pump her
adventure.
heart. You know what I mean? Like
nothing
like
basic. Take you out on a date and a movie and
boring.
ordinary. That's something that you naturally expect. But speaking of unexpected, like,
Skydive. You know what I mean?
I ain't tripping off the skydive though. Hey. No, but feel me like
right.
something different.
All right, so I got you. So I got you. So let's fast forward a bit, right? You know, right now, say for instance, he's gotten to know you, you've gotten to know him. You know what I'm saying? You're at that point of intimacy. So is he wrong for breaking out like an app or a consent form? Like, hey, I want to make sure that you good with this. All right, because and it could go both
That Me
ways.
Too moment. That ain't no
stop
joke.
it.
That ain't no joke.
That's the way you're talking about that. No, don't do that. So, all right, listen. But what I'm saying is, you just want to be safe. You just want to be safe. So, is a dude wrong for like, hey, let me get you on camera and get this consent form? Like, I, Veronica, do consent to this action. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that cool or is that not cool?
Nah, you just gotta feed off my vibe. Or feed off someone's facial expressions, or the way if you bring it up and say this is what I want to do with you, you gotta just look at them and feed off their vibe. It's not that hard. Like, you don't gotta bring up no damn contracts.
You talking about dudes?
No.
I don't even know when you really mad until like you hang up on me or cuss me out. And I'm like,
Till it's too late. We don't know till it's too late.
I'm saying? Like, damn, she mad.
Like, oh, fuck, I
I'm
think
sorry. I
she
didn't
just
even
hung up.
know.
I think she might be mad.
For me, it's like, you're gonna know. It just has to be clear. If
It's not that clear though. Guys ain't that smart. Believe it or
okay,
not.
you gotta bring out them red flags, green flags.
Like I said, we're not that smart.
Hey,
We
that's-
colorblind too.
Unless I say like, hey, you know what? That's when you're gonna take a hint. Like, nah. Like, if you're straight up,
All right.
yeah, you have to be 100, because nobody likes their time being wasted, and nobody wants to waste
Time is
anybody's
money. Time is money.
And I feel like you'll know. For example, like, I'm gonna bring a real talk example off social media, taking it back to social media, DMs, replying off comment. Like, for example, like, if you are trying to get a girl's attention, you're over here commenting constantly, and they don't reply back, or they don't give you the time of day. Like, when are you gonna stop? You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like, when are you?
no, I only
for
laugh
real.
because like dudes be sliding into Monty's DMs, right?
I know this.
And then she shows me, and we be laughing at some of these dudes,
Like,
like, bro, guys, we got, bro, like, we looking
On
weak
the
out there,
daily.
bro. Real talk.
But it's like,
I'm like,
take a hint though. That's the main thing that I would say is like, if any girl, you should know, if you're hitting them up constantly, blah blah blah. If they don't like, come on, like, just stop. You're making a fool out of yourself.
They be
Like,
justifying that. They be like, oh, she put it on airplane mode. She might not get it.
It's not even.
is that what you do? Make out what you do?
Hey, they creepy. They
Okay,
creepy.
no. Because I
It's
feel
true. It's facts.
Hey, I feel like you hammering us on right now. You really making
It's-
guys look bad right now. No. So I got
I'm
you.
not
I got you.
making them look bad. I'm just
no,
saying
I got you.
facts.
I got you. So, are you that girl who, say for instance, you in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that status change, you gotta let everybody know. You on Twitter, you on Instagram, you on Snapchat, you on TikTok. Like, hey, I got my man, and then
Me
you
and my
tag
boo,
him,
me and my boo.
and then you tag him. So, are you that girl?
Nowadays, I would say no, because I was in a relationship for a while, and and I feel like everybody knew everything about us, and that could be a little dangerous, just because you don't always gotta let people know your status. You don't always gotta let people know when the times are good, the bad. It's just social media can take a lot, and people judge you left and right. But obviously, like, what matters is just what you think and your perspective. So looking back and going forward from that, I would definitely keep my relationship private and just enjoy every moment that I get with that person. And if I did decide to post them and say, hey, we're official, we're this, yeah, it could be good, it could be bad, but it's my decision. And I feel like going forward, you should always just keep things more private, because social media can,
Just say it, right?
Yeah. It could
so I got something for you.
up.
I got something for you right now. Hey, girl, if we gonna be together, hey, you gotta let all that go. You gonna let it go?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh
It's
my
just
gosh.
to protect myself. Like,
To protect yourself from what?
I would love to keep
Thirsty
things
dudes?
private. No,
They
not
thirsty?
even
They need
just,
some agua?
not even just that. It's just like, you want to make sure you're at peace at all times, and social media, as we know nowadays, can control people and
So you're
control
saying you
people's
need
mind.
a way out? You need an
Not a
alibi.
wait out, but just keep things more to yourself and private, and just enjoy the moment instead of trying to brag it out and let people into what society think is great. Like, oh, he bought me flowers. Like, oh, he took me on a date. Like, none of that should be explored and be mattered if it means to you that much. Like, it's not going to be important to other people. You got to make sure that you're happy with what you have going on in your relationship, instead of trying to think like, hey, this is other people's epiphany and this is what my relationship is. A definition.
So you're sounding good and you're saying all the right things, but I'm just saying though. So you meet a dude, he checks all the blocks, because you just circled all around that, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, like, we've been at this for a while. I don't want you on social media no more. Why
Control
must you?
freak.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Control
Like,
freak.
why do you
Speaking on
got to
that-
leave yourself out there like that?
Nah,
What
but
do you
speaking of
present?
that topic, if you really feel like you gotta be on my social media like that, then I mean, I guess I can relate to that, because back then, yeah, you want to be defined as someone. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean like that defines you as a relationship, because it's just social media. You don't gotta take it that serious. Like, when people say social media, it's like, yeah, they see you, they see your life, they see a little bit about you, but your relationship can be private if you want it to be private. If you want it to be healthy nowadays, you don't got to really explain yourself to other people. You gotta just
You gotta
keep it
explain yourself
moving.
to your man.
And
Tell you
yeah,
that much.
I mean, if that person wants to be explained and be poured out there in that sense, I mean, yeah, I guess, but it's
You
not.
got to
always-
come in with your Jay-Z movement. You know what I mean?
It doesn't
Like,
always have
boss,
to be
you know what I
like,
mean?
you know what, like, I'm gonna post you. I gotta be about you 24/7. Like, nah, like, it should be something that should be discussed between both of you. And if you agree to have each other on social media, but that shouldn't be the core, and that shouldn't be something that should, like, I guess, set you guys different from other people. Social media can be dangerous nowadays, as you guys all know. But privacy is everything. You'll be more at peace. That's how I think.
Exactly. So I'm trying to help my girl out. Hey, I don't want you on social media.
Nah, bro.
I
Let's
want
keep
you
it
on
private.
social media.
Okay.
You always gotta be.
Let me ask you this.
Media.
Does Beyonce still have a social media?
Do you really think she
I'm
runs her social
just
media?
saying Jay-Z still kept it. So I'm like, hey, say no more. Just
Jay-Z,
'cause
is
it's
he
right.
even on there?
Yeah.
All right, listen. Look, we're about to wrap up this show. All right, so we thank you for tuning in and listening. But as always, we always open up the floor to our guests and our co-hosts. So we want to have our special guest today, Miss Veronica. Is anything you want to share with
Closing
our
words.
listeners?
What do you want to leave the people with?
What do
as
you
we
want to
part
leave the
ways?
people with? What do you want them to know?
I want them to know that nowadays, yeah, it might be difficult to go out and be yourself and date, because we got people that are just so judgmental off the bat. Like, it could be your clothing, it could be the way you are, but always stay true to yourself. And, you know, I feel like nowadays that That's what really matters. It's just being true and organic instead of trying to put up a front, especially on social media. Like I feel like on social media platforms, like people try to put up a front of how they really are when they're different. And being organic is always going to be key to everything. So stay true and just be you at all times. Do not front it. Do not front it because people gonna know. They gonna catch off the vibes automatic. I mean, I do. If I'm vibing off you, I'm cool, but I can automatically tell when someone's trying to be different and put up a front off the bat. So just stay organic. Do not try to be someone you're not. Always be true to yourself and live that way forever because that's what's gonna keep you at peace at all times.
For sure. Smith, CEO.
You know me, man. As always, I just want to shout out all the listeners, all of our fans, supporters. Make sure you subscribe, like all of our content. Get engaged on YouTube, engage on Instagram, like our Facebook page. Join the conversation. We want to hear from you. We want to talk back to you. And as always, thank you, Veronica, for jumping on.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
You better have Jesus in your life. That's all I gotta say. You know, this is not a drill. This is real life. You know what I mean? No, I'm serious. You know, pray.
pray about it.
I'm just saying.
Help me.
Hope for the best.
The Lord got me. All right.
Got him.
Got it. And once again, I'm your boy Drew. This is How Was Your Day podcast. Please, like Smith CEO said, check us out on all social media platforms. Follow up on all our previous episodes and definitely check out this new one. We love you. We thank you. We see you next time. How Was Your Day podcast? We out.